You have been told your vote counts. Then why is it that two amendments you voted for in November are being struck down? Well, it all boils down to these states' district lines. WFMY News 2's Jansen Silvers is taking a closer look.
North Carolina congressional districts have been ruled as unconstitutional. So Friday, a Wake County court ruled an unconstitutional General Assembly never had the power to put a voter ID amendment and an income tax amendment on the ballot at all. The court struck down those amendments because they say we North Carolinians should have never been able to vote for them. But we could soon see even more changes to the way the districts are laid out. The 2020 census is just around the corner, and new district maps will once again be drawn by the General Assembly's controlling party. So will we go down this road again, or will the districts be drawn equally? Dr. Archibong at Greensboro College says it will be interesting to find out.
By 2021, whoever controls the legislature may have an advantage in drawing those districts. The question is, will this create a precedent that says, we're watching?
I know I'll be watching. Another factor that could come into play, there have been several bills proposed to take district drawing out of the hands of the controlling party, which would lower the chance of gerrymandering. But will they pass? We'll follow the bill's progress and let you know as soon as a vote happens.